Very cool. Do. Should be up ready to go. Hello, Wilvers, how are we? Oh. Got the thing up and running. Here, send it on to the first stage chat. There. So we may as well kick things off, and technology just laughed there when the full stop here. So, hello everyone, and welcome to WAOF1 here for this evening for the First State League or First State Division here. My name is LOI1 Delano, or I Delano, whatever you call me. So, we're in Abu Dhabi for this one. 16 turns around the 5.2 kilometer long track. 3.2 mile long track consists of 16 turns, 7 to the right and 9 to the left. So this track is pretty much in real life the finale of every F1 season apart from 2012, which is held in Brazil in that season, which Sebastian Vettel historic comeback to win his championship on that one. There's, correct me if I'm wrong there, Chet. So as things that, well, let's focus on the let's focus on the real life, and we're focusing on this one. Gupta has a real chance to get over a race win gap from himself to Carsey here, because Carsey is not here this evening, unfortunately. But this is a golden opportunity to sort dive his position as a top driver in this evening, Ryan. Are we? So, as I said, Gupta leading by 11 points. As I said, Carsey is not here for this evening, unfortunately. And in the constructors, the gap is now to 3 points in the constructors now, thanks to Carsey's sprint race win and also the feature race win, which was a crucial win for the McLaren team altogether. So, evening buckle, are we? Wilfer says, right, Betty B1 Raza is in the race. He's getting close. He got back-to-back podiums here. So, at this very moment, he got sprint race podium and also feature race podium as well. So, we get through. Speaking of last, we get to our attention to the shooting decisions here for this one, in case anyone who's not in the Discord or something like that. I will explain it to you as everyone starts to ready up here. Kevin JSS on lap 8 sprint was steam racing incident, which was a turn 1 thing. Wilfer's coming forward to take holidays. He does, to be fair. Holidays to the pub. That's what I like to call it. But a lap before, JSS got a 1 penalty point from that sprint, as same sprint race as well, for rejoining the track unsafely. It was. So we move on to the feature, which start with Toby and Find the Paz, which we did see on stream. It was steam racing incident from the shirts. On lap 8, which we also think we did see it on stream last time out in Vegas, it was Tulu and Alba was involved of the incident into turn 4 before going to the Spirit. which to receive 2 penalty points. And no further action for Gupta for calling the pit lane entry line. So that is the stewards' decisions for this one from last week. So for this week, Toby will serve his qualifying ban for this week. So we get through runners and riders when we load up to the lobby here. So it's an Irish holiday then. It's complicated in around both sides of the border in Ireland, to be fair, out of Ireland. It's a complicated story, but let's say it the better. So we got a couple of reserves in for this one. One spoiler, 5 wheelers for that. Is Rasa is looking to get 1 or 2 better. Can he get first race win since starting this league here? Plow also making a return here. He's looking for his first win as well of the season. And we're making a return of Mr. Ransdell in the Aston Martin here. So welcome back to Ransdell here. And anything I miss? Steersy always. Oh, Ferrari! The Scotsman, Ogiers. In the Ferrari, first appearance of the season for the Ferrari driver. Good to see that as Kev is out on track. I think that is the reserves here for this evening. I'm not too bad. Well, how are you keeping here? The whale is looking for his seat and also half a set of whale offered to Halfer wasn't even high enough. That's sorry, whale. Had to put it out there. So we got confused drivers out on track. Watson on hards. So does Plimbo on mediums there. Moomin, Buckle, JSS wanted to race but wasn't too fast. Apparently you're in car C. Apparently you're around car C's pace lately, to be fair. Well. They're here as well, and we're going to say hello to TikTok. Hi, TikTok. Here, let me get a good look on the stream there before quicker fan Carsey. Yeah, I thought so, to be fair. Kev will start things off. Turn 1, going left-hander, downshift to third gear on entry. Now on to turn 2, through 3 we go. Before going to turn 4, it's a fast king left-hander. Before turn 5, the infamous turn 5 hairpin, which Max Verstappen won the championship in 2021. The controversy of Abu Dhabi here. So as we're going through turn 6 and 7 chicane, we go. Now, before going to the second of 2 back straights, we go. Before going to a long left-hander of turn 9, we go. Before going 4th gear on entry is pretty much a double apex, to be fair. Turn 10 through 11 before going to the hotel section of turn 12 to start with. Before going to a double left-hander 13 before going to the Latifi corner, which caused a safety car in that prior year. Before going to the Peralta turn, through goes the final turn for Kev. And what time we're going to start things off for Kev? It is a 25.266 for himself. Steersy is next one to. I think Toby is going to enter the pits to retire the car here, as he's serving his qualifying ban as he got up to fastest steers he is with a 23.549 in fact, as movement going up to Buckle. Let me get to Buckle as he jumped up to P3 there with a 24.4. The man Buckle is improving every week, folks, so we could see him into as JS up to P2 with a 23.7 as Halvard gone fastest with the reigning champion with a 23.192 to start things off here as Dorlan. Last time in as he gone fastest for the Sunday Championship leader for himself, a 22.932 for himself. Good stuff indeed from him. Speaking of Dorlan, last time we were here in Abu Dhabi, he got podium last time out in Abu Dhabi. So can he get another podium on the cards here for, or even a race win for himself as he going through as Plimbull going through the hotel section. He goes keeping a third gear on entry now onto the last two corners, the double right-handers for Plimbull on the mediums to P5. Good lap on the mediums, in fact, as find a pass going up to P6 with a 24.067 there. As Lancel on his lap, Ozier started his lap. We go with the Haas driver, Fatty, for the time being there. I think that is Jeffy not. It's going to cross the line here for the Alpine team as Fatty going to cross the line as he's got up to P5 with a 23.869. Good. That's a decent lap from. Good lap from Fatty in fairness as Ozier came up a cropper going through turn 3 I think it was as Carmen invalidated his run. Ransdell as he going to cross the line, next one to do so in the Aston Martin. Let's see how he does as he's gone fastest by 400 of a second ahead of Dorlan there. The man is making a return this evening and he's looking to make a statement out of this one. So as Hayes is doing the race practice at this very moment, Moomin is going through. We'll stick with Moomin for this one. He's on about to start 3 lap old soft tyres here. As he going across the line for Moomin, he's P5. Good lap with one set of soft tyres there. So let's see, Plalos just started up his lap. This is going to be very competitive for the drivers here. Watson loved the hard tyres. So does Hayes as well. Bear in mind. So does Hayes. At this very moment here as Plalos. He's got a pole position in Sanford as he going through the turn 6 and 7 chicane. He goes. He's in wearing the Red Bull Max Verstappen helmet. Ironically, that is a McLaren car he's driving. Here as he going through the second or two back straights. We go as a championship leader. Gupta is out on track. I think at the first of the back straight. Go on board with him soon once Plalos' lap is done. Here Plalos going through the final couple of turns. We go third gear on entry. As he going across the line for Plalos, he's gone fastest with a 22.660 for the McLaren driver. Meanwhile, Gupta, he's He's a tenth ahead of a McLaren reserve for this evening. Let's see how it does going through the hotel section of the track. Now going through the Latifi corner. Easy to spin out through there and understeer. Let's see how Gupta will do as he going through. Cross the line for Gupta. He's gone fastest by 3/10 of a second. That is a great lap from Gupta to start things off from the championship leader himself there. We got Watson on the hard tyres. Kev is going back into the pits. Jeffy Knott will try his lot again on them set of soft tyres at this very moment. Here. No, Raza. Earned himself second podium since making his debut. I think it was in Australia, I think it was. Correct me if I'm wrong. As he going through the double left-handers before the pull up to the turn through. Go the final turn for Raza. Let's see how he does. Cross the line. P3 for Raza. Good stuff indeed for Raza here. Now we got Karma's out on his lap. Ozier will try his lot again. We have his just Karma going across the line there. P15. He's in the bubble here for Karma here, so could be very tight going. 800 of a second is the difference between the Racing Bull driver and Bucko here. As Ozier taking an excursion through the hairpin as he got traffic behind at this very moment. We got Bucko on his lap there. Plimbo on the mediums here. JSS are going through the last couple of turns for the Mercedes. Let's see how it does for... He's not improved on that one. So he may have to go again just in case he had to do so. So we go with Bucko for this one. As Palaos retires in the pit safely through with that one. So, oh, Bucko, tailor happy. As, oh, that is the Aston Martin. I think that was Plimbo. So both of them have a tricky situation. In Latifi corner it was. The tail happy as Karma is entering the pits here. As Hayes just started up her lap here. 24.3 is her hard tyres. It was. This is her first proper run of this one as she gone a 10th up through the first sector. As she going through the first of two back straights. We go. Try to do a copy of Latifi. Well, you're not the only one to do a copy of Latifi here, Bucko. I think it was a car behind of the Aston Martin as well on stream as well. So you're not the only one on that one. At least he's just quali, not in a race as well. Unless it's like a Massey problem at that time. Hayes going through turn 12 before going to turn 13 through 14, which is a Latifi corner, as Bucko mentioned it there. Now she going through the last couple of turns there. Fergie on entry. Now going across the line. What time is she going to do? P7 for her with a 23.514 for herself there. Moomin, quarter of a second up through the middle sector. Can he get in around Adam Halford and Dorland? Try get into the 22s there. As he going through turn 14, which is the Latifi corner. Going through 15 and 16. Let's see how he does for the Red Bull driver. Cross the line, P6. Just ahead of Adam Halford there. So we got 3.5 minutes to go. Jeffy Knott is out on track there. So felt bad for the car behind. See it happen in the mirror. Oh, dearie me. We got Jeffy Knott and Fatty out on track there on the same part. Here we got Steersy Watson. Yeah, Watson had to go out on track. He did set his lap on the hard tyres there. And Ozier haven't set a lap here, so that's the thing to look out for. Jeffy Knott looking to improve the 25.188 for the Alpine driver. He's set his none there, and I think that is Hayes looking to go for it again. I see going through turn 5 there. Let's see how can she improve the 23.514 for herself. Red Bull will find the pass out on track there. Let's see, going through turn 6, bit of lock up through turn 6 there, the front left it was, going to turn 8, it was the kink left before going to turn 9, the long hairpin, pretty much double apex it was, I think it is, yes it is, double apex, before going to turn 10 through 11, before going to turn 12, we go. Third gear on entry now. Going to the hotel section. We go. Keeping the third gear for herself. Now. Pretty much pedal to the metal. Going to the last final corner of turn 16. Let's see how she do. Nearly into point ones for herself. Svati, first one out of the bottom half. Started his lap, no, in the middle sector actually. I think that is a Ferrari of Oziers behind him there. I think he's going correctly because he knew time running out for the Scotsman here. Let's see what Fatty can do as he going across the line for himself. P9 for Fatty there. As Plimbolt, next one to cross the line, P11 for himself at this very moment. There's a good couple scrubble of cars there. Williams next one on track before the kickstart of Buckle. Why I think it told me as he's serving his qualifying ban. P13 for Watson here. Put Buckle into a bubble. Speaking of Buckle, going through the final turn. Can he get out of the bubble here for himself? Not quite. Into the point twos for himself there. Mercedes, JSS. Backed out on this one. Jeffina into the drop zone at the moment. He's a 10th up through the middle sector. I think that is Cameron Rechoose after hit. Not quite. Cameron Rechoose it further on back. Find the pass. P9 for himself. And Ozier is the last one on track. We keep your attention to Cameron Rechoose here as he going through the final couple of turns for Karma. Third gear on entry. Now, as he going across the line. Time is going to be. He's into Q2 for Karma there. Kev is improving. What about Ozier? He's out of qualifying here. By 0.2 of a second by Watson. Kev is last one to set a lap here. What time is it going to be for Kev? Not quite. He's P18 And that's pretty much round up Q1. I thought it was going to be back-to-back weeks for Buckle going into Q2. There, so this is going to be line up a good Q2 section, not section for here, because it could be the grid is so packed between P through E to from P3 down to P14. Round a second between them. Well, was there unlucky, good run, mate. And Buckle said he knew that was going to happen as soon as he got to turn 1. To be honest, was already a 10th down, starting to like, oh dear. And fantastic game. We got a black screen of death. We can't see if we can't screen it. Can't see like Q1 result. Anyway, good to fastest, and we lost good Buckle, Oziers, Jeffy Not, Kev, and Toby, who serving his qualifying ban for this evening. So we going. I need a double check on TikTok. Let's say hello, everyone on TikTok. How are we, folks? Corner. Oh, Jager. And Ozier fan club. Oh my god. Right, Q2. We haven't, so we got Ozier fan club in TikTok here, so well, unfortunately for Ozier fan club here, you have to wait till a race to start, folks, so that's all the bad news to bring out to you. As Fatty, first one out on track here for this one, as the rest of the drivers are going to be out on track. Pretty much set the scrub set. Most of them will do scrub set. Then after the first one, they going to do first of the fresh runs. Around about 8 minutes to go, something like that. And the final runs, if they want to, around 3 minutes to go, something like that. We'll put up a prediction. I'll probably. I will try something different with driver of the day, because seeing it through my own decision. No, try to do something different. Try to do a Twitch poll for driver of the day. Remind me on that around 5 laps to go for this race. As Fatty start up his run, as going through turn 1 before going to turn 2 through 3, we go for Fatty. As he going into turn 4 before turn number 5, 17.6 from the first sector. Now onto the back, first of 2 back straights. We go for Fatty as he going through far as 334 kph there. Before going to turn 6 through 7, we go. Keep it second gear. Now up to the back, second of the back straights. Far as about to be 327, entering turn number 9. We go 4th gear on entry, going through the double apex, through turn 9. Now on to 11 through 12 we go. 3rd gear on entry, now going through the hotel section before going into the Latifi corner, or Latino corner, if I pronounce it through TikTok. Now, keep it 6th gear for Fatty. As he going through the final corner, we go to start phase off for the South African. It's a 24.251. As Ransel gone fastest here with a 23.463 there. Plimbo invalidate his run. Oh my god, he's entered the pits. Hopefully not oh. Not my words. As moving next one to cross the line. P3 for himself. Dorling up to P2 with a 23.479 there. Gupta is, I think, Halford first one to cross the line. As Gupta gone fastest with a 22.858 there for Gupta here. As Raza gone fastest with a 22.787 there. What can I lose my channel points on this week? Oh my god. Well, as far as I remember, you lost your channel points. I think it was a wild card round, if I'm not mistaken, to put on Carsey there, which turned out to be good. To be fair, it's like close enough grid that like fixed out at that time. I think Pass and Halford. I think Halford is going for it because he wants to set a delta for the Ferrari driver here. So Paula's definitely on the squad set, and JSS on the fresh set with a 23 flat, actually, completely flat there, as Halford set his banker. I think it was 23.7 for the Ferrari driver there. Hayes is going to enter the pits there, and let's see what as camera would choose. And Plimbo there. So find the pass line. Halford, we haven't set a lap just yet. As camera just start up his run there. What can I lose at channel points? Well, good question. That is a good question for Paul, which is I will put up around 5 minutes to go for. Is it 5 minutes to go or just start quali? May as well start quali, isn't it? To give everyone a chance there. Now, Karma going through the second of 2 back straights. We go going through the 4th gear on entry, 52.9 for in the middle. He's here. We're happy through turn 9 there for the Racing Bulls driver. Now on to the hotel section of the track. Keeping the 3rd gear on it through the hotel, going to call it the Latino corner through TikTok. Let's see how he does. 3rd gear on entry. Now cross the line for Karma. A 24.5 there for Karma. There, I think there's time on the board. Flimbo, next one to cross the line. That would be, I think that would be Hayes going out on track there in the Haas. As Plimbo going through the last couple of turns there. Let's see how Glenville can do P5 over 23.317 there. So at this very moment, Hayes is out. Hayes sees out on track. Find the pass, about to start his lap. We go with the Red Bull driver as he about to start his run. There. Unfortunately, last time out, as he about to start his lap here. Turn 1, we go 4th gear on entry. Now going to turn 2 through 3. There, keep it in 6th gear. Now upshift to 7 through 3. Now turn 4, downhill kink through turn 5. Downshift to 3rd gear through turn 5. Now pedal to the middle, first up the back straights. We go as we're going through this turn 6 and 7 chicane. That's pretty much true. As pass going through the second of the 2 back straights, as he going through turn 4. No, wait, turn 9. Why did I say turn 4? My goodness me, this is not first sector, Dylan. Or Austria. As we going through the hotel section of the track. 3rd gear on entry now. Going through there, keeping the 4th gear through the Latifi corner. As we going through the last 2 corners of the track. There is yellows. I think that is a Williams. I think that was Watson. Pass it up to P6 for himself there. Wansel out on track there. We got Hayes start her lap. They're actually going through the second of the 2 back straights. 3.5 tenths up through the middle sector here for the Haas driver. Can she get in the 23s there for herself through the hotel section? Actually keeping the 3rd gear through the Latifi corner. Now on to final couple turns. Let's see how she does it. Hesitation. Actually going across the line. P9 there for Hayes with a 23.519 there. Halfer, reigning champion. 52 flat through in the middle sector for the champion. As he got the McLaren ahead, that is Plowos, further on a bit ahead. Let's see, as I think that is Plowos entering the pits there. Let's see what Halfer can do. He's gone fastest with the 22.722 for the Ferrari driver. As, oh my god, Watson hit the pit entry wall. So that's not ideal situation for Watson here. As Find the Pass was going to the pits. Anyway, it seemed, and Pass said that's all I have. Decided to retire in the pits. As Dorlan start up his lap there. I think it was P4, I think it was in Q1 from the Sunday's Championship leader there. Speaking of Sunday, we got Brian, hopefully Brian will be on comms there. So, and also Tuesday commentator Haley, a bit shout out for them 2 commentators as well. June there. Sunday will be Brian's Twitch channel and Haley's will be his Twitch channel for Tuesdays there. And if you're on not on TikTok, you're lucky. You have WAOF1 TikTok there. Evening Robin, how are we? Pass record, he's going out of qualifier. We soon find out there. Jordan, next one to cross the line. P3 for the Racing Bull driver. Oh, he's only 2,000 off from last movement. Half a second quicker than his previous. As he's going through the last couple of turns. Let's see how it does as he's going across the line. P7 for the Red Bull driver. There. Hayes is currently on a lap here for herself. And Fatty also on a lap. Let's see what Hayes can do. As she going through the last turn, final turn for the Haas driver. P9 for her. She not safe at all. We got Wansel, Steersy on the same part of the track. Watson on his out lap. And Fatty is currently on a lap. Fatty is at the moment half a second quicker than his previous. As long as you make a prediction from here. As through goes the final couple of turns for Fatty. Downshift to 4th gear. Bit of luck up through the final turn. Cross the line. P8 for Fatty there. Yep, that's pretty much confirmed for flying the pass. Halfway retires safely through with that one. Good to also save with that, with his lap. We got anyone further on ahead. Plalos currently on his lap there. The man who's got pole in Sanford there as they're going through turn 8, turn 6, 7 chicane now, turn 8 of that kink there. Now on to two tenths, nearly 3 tenths quicker than his previous there before going to the final sector. Final pass he lost 4 tenths because of errors stay on the first sector. Oh no. Unlucky, mate. But the race is hopefully go well for the race for yourself there. Find the pass there. Plalos, next one to cross the line. And he's gone quickest with a 22.301. Good lap indeed. Raza and Valde should be pretty much safely through with that one. Hayes is currently on her lap there. Watson on his lap there. Steersy, we go with Steersy for this one before going to Wansel. Wansel, at the moment, he's in the drop zone here. P9 for Steersy. What about Wansel? He's gone quickest by half a tenth. Wow, we want to turn up to the books here. Watson currently on the lap here. Camera reduced. P13 for himself. And what about Watson? As he going across the line, he stays where he at. We got Plembo currently on a lap here. And so does Hayes also on a lap. Plembo is back into the pits. What about Hayes? Is she going quicker than her previous? She's on 4 laps of soft tyres. Can she get through? No, she can't. She's how you qualified. And that should do it. Wowee. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Interesting Q3 there. Finally, we got the thing there. No black screen of death there. Ransel got fastest from this qualifying section with Plalos in P2. With Halford runs out the top 3 there. But look at the grid at the drop zone. Plembo, we losing Plembo, Hayes, Karma, find the pass, and Watson. There's lose out where the drop zone is at. 4 tenths of a second is a difference there, like between P10 to P15 there. Let me get the whole thing sorted for you for the predictions. Yes. We got Q3 to start. Start prediction. Alfred Plow. Alfred Plows. One stop. Over. Very good 10 minutes. Here we go. We got a prediction started for this one. So I put down Halford, Plalos, Gupta, Wansdale and Over. If you select Over, please state in the chat who you think is not going to get pole apart from that 4. So that was a close in the drop zone. It is, to be fair, that is very close. Drop zone indeed. As everyone is out on track. As let me get the whole thing sorted. So we got Raza. I could have put down Raza in fairness. Ah, Dylan, what are you playing? We got the Mercedes of, I think that is Steersy going first one to set us off for this Q2 section here. Let's see how Mercedes drivers will do as we start things off. You, have a cat, Dylan? No, I have not. I have a dog. There. I put my money on the championship leader while I was saying, oh, big money on Gupta here. For as Steersy going through turn 5 we go, as he going through the first of the 2 back straights before turn 6 through 7. As we go through there, he's went through the braking zone there, bit deep through there. Weird that you got that first. Yeah, because like randomized for some reason. Don't know why Cat's food got involved to my advert. My goodness me! As Steersy going through third gear through the hotel section, he's hit the ball hard. And thank you for subscribing, Rovers, for as he going through the final turn, cross the line for himself is a scrappy one. It's a 24.0 for himself. Plalos 23.2 for it for the McLaren driver there. As Moomin P2 with a 23.508 for himself. I think that Ransel, next one to cross the line. Let's see how he does for himself. And he's gone professional pole with a 22.835 there. What about the Williams driver? No, it's not. He's going into the pits there. What about Halford? As they're going through final turn, he's gone professional pole with a 22.481 for the Ferrari driver. Fatty invalidate his run. As oh, Ryan skipped to the top to Wilvers. Thank you very much. No problem. Hopefully those cat food adverts, my goodness me. Oh dearie me. Thank you first. As Gupta, the championship leader, is out on track here. Oh. 86% gone for Plalos and 14% gone for Gupta. So as oh mind the marker boards. That's going through. Oh, good luck if you fully no assess here. Going through turn 8 and through as we're going through turn number 9 here. 51.668 there we go for Gupta. As Gupta got support here as well. In fact, ace money on the line for as his channel buddies on the line there. Going through the Latifi corner, going through the final couple turns. Let's see how he does for the Alpine driver, championship leader, cross the line. He's gone professional pole with the 22.090 here. Dorlan, at the moment, he's currently on a lap here, going through the hotel section. 6 minutes, just under 6 minutes to go for this qualifying session. 4th gear on entry here. Oh, scrappy! And it's P3 for Dorlan. That was a scrappy final turn. It was. Now, just over 5 minutes to go. There, the man to be at the moment. Gupta is leading away at this far. We got currently Pets at Home website looking for caps. Damn you. Well, welcome to Mark. Unfortunately, marketing is the way to be. There, folks. I find it taking a low here as why. I know I have adverts, but why cat food got into my adverts? I know I have a dog here. Right. It's like I don't control the adverts. It's more or less what you call it. What you call it? Don't even like. I'm always thinking like, once you brought it up, well, first in fairness, like why cats got into my adverts? I know indeed. As JSS, I think that is moving the Red Bull on their outlaps there. So let's see what can they do here. JSS would be. Aye, what? Give to even give you. Well, your power prediction and you're currently professional pole. That's why. And JSS start his lap here. He's got into traffic. Thankfully, Halford has got out of the way for him, but it's Plalos going through turn 5 hairpin. Let's see how JSS can do. Plalos thankfully moved out of the way for him. No, going through turn 6 through 7 chicane. We go 2nd gear on entry there. Oh my goodness me, right? You done it again, my man. 5 gifted subs, thank you very much there. And now JSS going through, and we have the hype train as well. Gets a gifty from. He meant it absolutely. As JSS going through the last couple of turns, we go Oh, squirrely through there. Going to turn 12 there. Now onto the final couple of turns. We go as JSS going through the final turn. 4th gear on entry. Cross the line. P4 into the 22s for himself. Movement next one to cross the line. Half a second quicker than his previous at the moment here. Now, as he going through turn from 10 to 12, turn 12, we go. Lost for words after I just gifted another 5 subs. And we have a hype train, folks. We have a hype train. There. And movement going through the final turn. Cross the line for himself. He's P3 at the moment with the 22.608 here. I think that is Vance Plalos currently on his lap there, further on ahead, and also further on ahead, Halford there, the reigning champion at the moment. Going through turn 6, 7 and 8. Second of 2 back straights. We go now. Going to turn number 9 here. He's quarter of the 10th up, 3/4 of the 10th up through the middle sector. Now onto the final sector we go. Downshift to 3rd gear on entry. Now the hotel section. Keeping the 4th gear through the Latifi corner. Let's see how he does for the Ferrari driver. 4th gear through the final turn. Crossing the line for Halper. He's not good enough for pole here. What about Plalos? He's nearly 4/10 up through the middle sector of the track. As he going through the final turn, cross the line. He's P2 at the moment there. And who's also, what if I get movement is not on the lap here at this very moment. We got Fatty currently on the lap. Final sector we go for the South African. Let's see how he does. Exiting the Latifi corner, going through here for the Haas driver. 3rd gear, cross the line. He's P8 at the moment. What about Wanstow? 3/10 up through the middle sector. Cross the line for himself. He's P2 at this very moment. And Raza P5 for himself. Dorland, last time out in Abu Dhabi, he got the podium. What about this time in qualifying? P6 at the moment. What about Gupta? He's even gone quicker. P1 for Gupta with the 21.788 here. The championship leader is unstoppable in Abu Dhabi. My goodness me. Gupta, the pace is, Gupta is a new car seat. There we go. Unfortunately for who lose the points, 2k there, folks. There you go. It's sent there. Well, as Gupta got pole position here with Wanstow start from P2, Plalos starting from P3 there with Halford in P4, Waza in P5, Storl in P6, Moom in P7, JSS P8, Fatty P9, and Steersy rounds out your top 10 here. Amazing stuff. Give me my point is sent to you, mate. Don't worry about it. Ah, dearie me. And we ended the hype train, unfortunately, folks. So, it found I was last here. So we got 5 minute break. What time we have here? 9 o'clock. So I will take a couple minute break here. So I'll be back with you soon enough before the race starts here. Let me have a look here, folks, for pole setters here. That is Gupta's second pole position of second pole of the season here. So I'm back here. So can he convert this to a race win? He didn't convert to last time he was pole, which is in Australia here. Can he convert this time round here? So we got 29 laps here, folks. So all I see in the chat is well is happy with his points. No, well, is making for. Why, you want your money back? We could do that. If you want. I don't see why not. Let me get the thing sorted. I will put up for 5 minutes there. Yep. I will put up, there you go. There's your over prediction there. I will put down over because and state your name. No, state the name who you think going to take the race winner apart from the names that chosen out here. There you go. Go up to 2K. Right. Anyway, we start a formation lap here, so please remind me if we get the race winner one there. We got runners and riders here. Top 6 is on the mediums, with movement the sole of the top 10 on the hard tires. Let's see how he gets on through the first early stint of the hard compound tyres. With let me get rid of that. There we go. With from JSS, fires down at just Hayes on the mediums. Karma and Find the Pass on the hards. With Watson fires down Osiris on the mediums. Kev is on the hards. With Jeffy Knott and Toby at the back on the mediums here. Bit of love with Gupta and Raza here for the prediction one. We got 87% gone for Gupta, 13% gone for Raza. So that's pretty much it for this one. There's a bit more love for Raza here. Let's see here. As we get set for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, 78% gone for Gupta, 22% gone for Raza here. And we get ready for 5 red lights. As we wait up for Toby to line up to the grid here. Take your time. Here we go. Bocco misplaces Chris. My goodness me. First light, second light, third light, fourth light, and the fifth light. And this light side away we go. Is a decent good getaway from Gupta in pole sitter as looking through back here as Plalos got ahead of Halfer here. And Halfer got bogged down here. And he's losing a couple of positions already here. As Dorland looking to get around the outside, not quite. As Stacey, have a look on the inside of Dorland there. And there was a bit of contact in the background there. That was Watson going to take an excursion through turn 5. We go as movement's getting bogged down here from the get-go. As Fatty looking go on the inside, takes P8 off the race here. JSS is losing. He taking the escape route there, unfortunately. As Dorland and Stacey going side by side into turn 9. We go as he's looking for a switch back, but Stacey covers off there. And Carmen's gone round there from turn 9, unfortunately. So he's getting dropped down to the field there. As Bocco is going side by side with there's more contact. As lap 1 completes, Gupta's lead away from Wansel in P2 at the moment here. Where Halper is trying making up lost time from the race start here. As seriously losing ground from the top 5 here. At the moment, DRS is now enabled. And soon the pit stop phase would be interesting to say the least, because you could do a 1-stop race or a 2-stop race if you want to. And Stacey's struggling to keep up, and Dorland said thank you very much to take the position for P6 here. As Hayes and movement going battle out here, as Hayes got a great exit side by side with the Red Bull going through there, and she got the position from the Red Bull driver for P9 here. Now can Dorland call to Halfer here, as Halfer is I think Dorland is quicker through the final sector if I remember correctly here, as Halfer is losing ground to the lead train. here, unfortunately. As there's yellows, I think it was for Karma again, maybe. The top 4 is, as meanwhile, find the pass, 3 abreast. Oh my goodness me, Dylan, you're all over the place. As Toby got around of find the pass here. The number 1 of the hard runners here. As Fatty got ahead of Steersy here. As Hayes looking to follow suit. Can she get the job done? She going side by side with the Mercedes. As Ransell takes the lead of the race. Plalos could follow suit here. As Wasa looking, try to go up and under. Going through the back straight here. Still going side by side into turn 9. Gupta still got ahead for this one. Steersy losing 2 position, due to both Haas drivers got ahead of the Mercedes. There's more yellows. That is for Karma here. Oh, these days have gone bad to worse here, unfortunately, for Karma here. Well, that's how you look quick here at the moment here. As Ransell try to get clear of the DRS train here at this very moment. Here, get ahead of Plalos. As Dorling call up to the top 5 here. As there's yellows, that is for Buckle. Oh no, Buckle. Go off at the final turn there. As meanwhile, that is Ogier going off, taking an excursion through turn 3 there. As he's losing a couple positions here. As Plalos takes the lead of the race here. Can Ransell utilize the DRS there? Here he goes. Ransell is going to try around the outside for the race lead here. Plalos fighting up, going through turn 9. Can he hold it on the outside? Can he? Not quite. Plalos defended for his race lead. And it's only about to start lap number 5 here, folks. My goodness me. I can't even keep up with the action. My goodness me. Anyway, Hayes is leading this train of cars. First on a P12 here. The 2 Red Bull drivers got opted for the hard tyres to start things off. Try go as long as possible for this race. Is it a good strategy call, or is there a 1-stop or a 2-stop strategy for the Red Bulls here? We soon find out later on down the line here on this one. As Fatty losing ground to Hayes, and he lost the DRS there for good measure. As here goes Steersy, going to try up the inside of Fatty. Fatty going to hold it on the outside, and he's got the moved on for P8 of the race. Fatty now got the DRS, but he's derating on the second of the back straight here. As Toby would be not quite here. Right over road here on this occasion. But here it goes, find the pass. Going to try up the under here. But I think again, ran out of road here. The same situation a couple turns before that. As, oh, Ransell's entered the pits. Ransell is the first one to enter the pits. It is a 2-stop race for him. And he's going on to hard compound tyres. So, he's opted to go aggressive to go for a 2-stop race. Is it a race strategy to go by? We soon find out. Fatty's also on the hard. Ozer's on the hard tyres. So, at this phase of phase of the race here. We're looking at the top 5 fighting for a race win. Plus Ransdell. Where is Ransdell of this? He's back down in P14 here. Try to make use of the 2-stop strategy to work here. His first target is Kev for P13 of the race here. And he's for the Aston Martin. So let's see how you go by it. Meanwhile, Steersy and Toby gone side by side. Steersy held firm on that one. As I think that is final pass and movement is pretty much lurking in behind. It would be hard tires would be a best tire crossover point between the hards and the mediums on the 5-lap one, not the fresh ones, in case you're wondering. The top 5 is settled down for time being. Meanwhile, we got Ransdell already caught up to Kev here, and he's looking to get past Kev, and he said, thank you very much, I take your position. Now he's catching up to Watson here. Now he's catching a lot quicker here at this very moment. As we're going through turn 5, we go. My goodness me. Look at the closing speed through turn 5 here. Toby get by Steersy. But our main intention here is not Ransdell on Watson here at this very moment of the race here. As looking to go up and under. Can he get by? Watson is fighting. Going to the second of the 2 back straights. He's got the job, or has he? Both of them going side by side into turn 9. Who break the latest is what Ransdell. Up to P12, up the race here. It's at track limits here. Meanwhile, further on up, where Ransdell's going to into traffic here. Find the pass and seriously was side by side through the final sector. Dorley sent to the pits. No. He's onto the hard compound tires. That's 2-stop strategy. He's gone for the overcut compared to Ransdell here. So let's see how it fare for Dorland on this situation here. He would be behind Kev here. But oh, Kev is went into the wall there through turn 3 and 4 there. And here goes Dorland here. Going side by side as looking to get the job done. Got by the McLaren driver for P13 of the race here. Now, Ransdell caught up to his teammate here as he looking to get by the Aston Martin. Got through there. Meanwhile, a bit further on up where Ransdell was going to soon enough. Steersy and movement as Steersy tried to hold firm on this one. As movement got through, Steersy had to back off through this one. Now, we're entering lap number 9 of the race here. Toby's entered the pits. He's gone for a 2-stop strategy here. Now, let's see how he fares for himself there as he's gone to set hard compound tires. He was fighting in the midfield train there as meanwhile Ransdell got ahead of Steersy for P8 of the race here. Can he get the DRS there? But I think he's not going to get the DRS for this one. But he's still waiting for as movement had a look on the inside of find the pass here. Meanwhile, back to the lead. It's getting close here on this one. Good to looking up and under, but Plalos fence going to try and fend it up. Going through the hotel section of the track. Plalos defend the car on the right place here, going to the hotel. But Gupta looking to try and get by the Polish driver here. Now, far as I know, the top 4 is looking to do a one-stop race here. But here goes Ransdell. Look at get the 2 places at once. He's going to get it done here. And says yellows as steers gone off. And it's a safety car. It's out. I think Ransdell got ahead of, and it definitely steers. He went into the wall there. And he's got DSQ for going the wrong way. Oh, that's good news for the top 5. If they're doing a one-stop race, that's pretty much spelled good news. If you're doing a 2-stop, that is the worst possible news, to be quite frankly. Let me see. Is it anyone's not is seriously said on the chat? So unfortunately for Steersy, he's out of the race here, and JSS is out of the race since the first lap here. No. Well, I think the drivers on the mediums had to pit, and they are going to the pits here. And I think Hayes will go into the pits here, and yes, she does. This is pretty much a one-stop race. As Newman, oh, that might be looked up. That looked like entering the cut the curb on the pit lane. No, touch the curb on the pit lane entry. Where is Ransdell all this? He's got ahead of Gupta for P2 here, so this is going to be interesting to say at least. Both Red Bulls go out on mediums. Here at the moment here. So as Kama got a drive-through penalty for speed under the safety car. Oh no. Toby is back into the pits, put on set hard compound tyres again, and Ozier's back down to P14 here, and Buckle onto the old set of hard compound tyres. No. Let me see on TikTok here, folks. So bear with me. Oh, it is ended. Great. This is pretty much ideal situation for a one-stop strategy. This is not an ideal situation for Dorlin and Ransdell. Here, they're doing a 2-stop race. This is a worst safety car possible. As Kevin's gone back into the pits here. Let's see how he put on set hard compound tyres. I think he did start on the hards. He was on the mediums there, to be fair. Now for pretty much a lap. Now he's going back out on track. Onto the set of hard compound tyres. Great night to be a Mercedes fan. Oh my goodness me. Great night. P19, P20. Both out of this race. No, Mikey, no, that's no, not right. I guarantee you, he would be slamming that headphones like. Why, boys? Why you do that to me? At least I know Kimi Antonelli and Low. Oh my. Anyway, we wait up for the rest of the cars to catch up to the back. Here, so. No, Mikey, no, that's not that way. That's so iconic. Ironically, that's pretty much the race it was. The infamous 2021 team boss of. I think that is fine to pass enter the pits here. What tyre is going to be on? He's on the fresh set of hards. Do the same thing as Kev did. Like, do a couple of laps on the mediums, then go back onto the hards. It's back where. That's a bottle cap to the beer bottle. No, that's a coin. If it was, it would be a can drop to the floor there. Pretty much my beer money. Anyway, we're about to go halfway through the race. Here, a couple of laps on their safety car. We'll have a look on the penalty situation. 3 seconds for moving, buckle, and a drive-through for Karma here. So that would be worth noting out. Safety cars in this lap. So we'll say this should get spicy indeed, because you got Ranzo, who's a very quick driver as well. Would be a cork in the ball in this situation, because Gupta, who's currently P3 in this race, fighting for the championship. Now, how is this fair? With Waza also behind, and also Halford. Same with Dorland, with Hayes behind him. Right, that's his face. Let's see it. Go through it here, as he's bolted, and we go back green once again, and he's got the beauty of a safety car restart from Ransdell. He's about 0.7 of a second gap between himself and Ransdell. Now Gupta, his job is to try and get by Ransdell in the Aston Martin, as meanwhile further on down, Toby got by Buckle. I think Buckle let him by, as Final Pass also got by there as well. No DRS for this lap. Now onto the back, first of two back straights. We go. Going to turn 6 and 7. We go. Let's see how they square. But I think Mansell got the traction underneath it. Further on down, that is Toby got by Kev for P13 there. I think Raza is getting close to Gupta here, going through turn 9 there. As we going through the hotel section of the track, we go. there. So at this very moment, Raza is trying to close on in to the Alpines. DRS is now enabled once again as Raza have a look on the inside through turn 1. That is Ransel gone off the track here as Raza got a run on Gupta, but as he got close enough for this one, not quite at the moment. Further on down is nothing to see at the moment here as Raza getting close to Gupta, as Gupta is going fire, as here goes Gupta for P2 as Raza follows suit as well. P2 and P3 for both of them. Now, can they catch up to the race leader? Here goes Raza round the outside as he got the job done for P2 of the race. Champion now gone round at the turn 6 and 7 chicane as Gupta is way off onto the curb here. Have an opportunity here going through the hotel there. Not too. He's getting a lot close there. Gupta seems to be struggling at the moment here. Try to settle down into the race here. That's pretty much Alfred goes on in. Ransel is at this very moment. Both of them are doing a 2-stop race. He needed to try to get ahead of Dorlan going into the pit stop phase. As Dorlan doing well at this very moment, keeping Hayes at bay for the time being. So he's doing well at the moment. So as good to get into the DRS range of Raza, going down to the first and 2 back straights. He goes as Raza gone squarely there. Let's see how pans out as meanwhile back down. Dorlan could have the opportunity going through turn 9 and he's got the job done here for P5 of the race. Meanwhile Plimbo and Moomin's going side by side here as Moomin's gone round. Oh my goodness me! Oh my goodness me! Thankfully, didn't take anyone, but he take drivers to take evasive action there. I think he does lost it by himself, unfortunately. But it's kind of like a very scary moment for himself there. Now, this is close about on one of the closest battle on track. So does Watson and Fatty there for P9 there. There's more yellows. That is for Moomin, I think it was. Yes, indeed, it was Moomin. Gone round at the final turn there. As Hayes is closing on in on Ransel. And she got P6 of the race. Can she get in the DRS range of the battle for P2 there? As Watson and Fatty going side by side through the chicane here. Oh, big contact there. As there's more contact. Toby going to try to get it done. Here going to the chicane. As Watson try to hold firm. As Toby going to sneak it on the inside. We didn't go a bit few, but thanks cameraman or director. As Toby got through of Watson for P10. Now, at this very moment, here Toby trying to get by the Haas at this very moment. Here, to try to maximise the points for the kick salver here. At this very moment of the race, here, as I think that is Plimbo catching up to Ransdell here. The tyre difference between the fresh hards and the worn hards here It's not ideal. As Plow's gap is now increasing by 2.3 seconds lead here. As Watson is closing on in on Toby at this very moment for P10 at the moment here. As I think Toby get the better of run, but I think Fatty got the better of the traction underneath it. Ogier closing on in on that Williams at the moment here. As camera reduced and movement going side by side. Bit of contact, we didn't got the best view, thanks director. As movement got through off the RB. As we're entering lap number 19 of the race at this very moment. As Dorling entered the pits, and so does Ransell. 2 stopping. So there's yellows, that is for Bucko at the TV corner. Oh no, he knew that 2 drivers going behind Fairless. Meanwhile, back to the battle for P2. Razza's fighting against Gupta here. Ever so hard at the moment here. He's using the DRS to good use. And he got the job done for P2, or has he? Because there's a second of back straight coming up here. But has Razza got the better of traction? No, he hasn't. As here goes Halford looking to close on in on Razza at the moment here. Who's going to be a lead car out of this train to catch up to Palalos here? Meanwhile, back to the battle for P7. Toby and Fatty going side by side as Toby got ahead of Fatty here for P7 here at this very moment of the race. Now, the freshest of the hearts, the safety car is find the pass here. He's closing on in on those years through the hotel section here. He's pretty much waiting patiently to get the opportunity to go about it at the moment here. So we're looking at, as Cameron Richards got a 3-second time penalty for track limits. Fights kicking off all over the place. Pretty much loving the as well here. As what's it? I think the gap has started to start small a bit. Not much between Gupta and Palalos at this very moment here. Hayes, speaking of Hayes, like Hayes and Plimble, where did Hayes start? Toby is up 13 positions here. As meanwhile, here goes Watson, got ahead of Fatty for P8 of the race. So a lot of position changes at the moment. Wansell and Dorland coming back through the pack will be good. Indeed, it will be good. Plus, it would be interesting to see how they will end up at this race here. Watson at the Toby's entered the pits. He doesn't think the hard tires going to make it. Wowee! It's a set the medium compound tires. That's a Lapo mediums. As there's yellows, that's Karma going round at the final turn. James reckon that's not the strategy. The mediums here, they tend to overheat very quickly on this track here. As meanwhile, Ransdell and Dornan, they're set to battle for P12. Who's going to be the first one to catch up to it? Speaking of Kev, here he is for P12 11 of the race. He's 10 seconds back from anyone now. Yep, it is. As Dorlan got through ahead of Ransell for P12 of the race here. I think there's battles all around the field. The gap is closing down to 2 seconds here. It was 2.3 a couple of laps before. Now it's starting to smallen here. So this could be leading a dramatic ending of this race here. Hopefully the climax we wanted. So as Ransell got ahead, and so does Kev. Both cars got ahead of Kev here for P11 and 12. Next one is Find the Pass for P10. They started to get one of the traffic, set the traffic here at this very moment. As here goes Ransdell. I think they're going exchanging DRSs at the moment for them two here. No, this set train at the moment is literally spacing where Ransdell and Dorlan coming up to against. Ryan said good to close, and then he did. It was 3/10. It was, but I think Plalos got the hang of it through the final sector of the track here. So it looked like Plalos got a higher downforce setup compared to Gupta here at this very moment. So at the moment here, 2.1 is now a gap. I think Gupta made a mistake through here. He's closing the gap here. Not Rasa is also closing as well on Halford here. As I think it is. Let's see, is further on down. Bowles there. Ransdell got by Dorlan. Who's going to be the first one to catch up to them set of cars here? As both of them look set to try and maximise the points for both of them. As Dorlan looking to try and get by. I think Upton again's overtaking Ransdell here, so he's reckoning Ransdell is a quicker car driver on this situation here. Now, here goes the two drivers in question, Dorlan and Ransdell. Ransdell is the leading car who did pit out of a warned hearts. Let's see how they can deal with the traffic in ahead at this phase of the race. Lap 24, we're in. As bit swirly, bit understeery, and here goes Ransdell up the inside, and he's got the job done for P10 of the race. Dorlan looked set to get by, find the pass as well. As he's looking to go on the inside, off find the pass, and he's got the job done. Yellows, that is for Bucko again. Oh dear. As Ozzy going squarely, and then Ransdell and Dorlan go through. And no, all of a sudden, could be. Could they finish in the top 5? No, could they finish in top 5 or top? Well, a bit optimistic, but hey, let me get the driver of the vote here. Where is Paul? Yeah. Right, Ransell got by Watson for P8 here at this very moment. As Dorland looking to get through of Watson. Has got through of the Williams driver. He's up to P9 altogether. Russell is slowing down here as Russell got the right on the outside, got the job done. As meanwhile, Halford is up to P3. Look, is Russell struggling? He looks struggling on the front right there. On the tyres situation here. As Dorland got through here. Fatty looking try to get through here as well. But he's not quite. My goodness me, can't keep your eye on everything, right? We go. In case you're wondering, it's full-time drivers I put up there. So as I think that is Ogier got through, and same with Watson. It's gone a bit squirrely there. Right, let me get this thing up. And here goes Wansdale, Dorland got ahead. There we go. We put up Trevor Day pole for this one. So at this very moment, we try something different here for first day crew. Watson got ahead of providing the pass here for P11. He's got ahead of finding the pass here. There's another yellow. That is for Buckle again. So your driver day of the full-time drivers is good to Halford, Hayes and Plimbull for driver day here at this very moment. So Plimbull at this very moment doing very well, and same with Hayes. Both of them went out of Q2, and the race situation. Oh, that's O'Shears going up the inside of Fatty here. Oh, and O'Shears got through here up to P9 for the Ferrari driver here. 3 laps to go off the race here, and O'Shears gloves off. He's pretty much ready to bow, in fairness, for himself. As Dorland going to try run the outside. Ransell is going to try cover him off. As meanwhile, Toby going to try run the outside. Got the moved on for P11 of the race here. Now we're in the penultimate lap of this race here. Plalos pretty much leading away since the safety car restart. Well, even before the safety car restart. Pretty much controlling this race from the very start. No, from a couple laps before the safety car restart. Here goes Ransell. Got through of Plimbull. As Dorland going to try a switcheroo through here. Can they end up in the top 5 positions here? As Plimbull going to try hold him off here, going to try and fight him into turn 6 through 7. As Dorland going to try overrun the ice side through there. Pretty much no match for the Aston Martin. Plimbo could all he do to save his teammate. Speaking of this, he's going up the inside through turn 9 through 10. We go. He haven't given up without the fight here. And he's trying to defend it all his might. But meanwhile, Toby's up to P10. Here. At this very moment, as we're in the final lap of this race here. Plalos is losing it second here. Gupta got free. Halford could get himself P2 of the race here. Could I rechange the driver today? Oh, I may change it. As Raza struggling. Hayes is catching Raza here. I think Raza set defeat on this one. He done it, James. Oh. I think Raza serving his tires to, as meanwhile Plalos. Oh, it could be it. As Plalos controlling this race from the very since lap 7, I think it was, lap 8, as he's going through the final turn for one last time, and he's going to take the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix with Gupta finishing in P2. Halford finishing in P2. Hayes will end up in P4. As Ransdell and Dorland there got P5, I think that Ransdell will let Dorland go through there. We got Raza P7, Plimbo in P8, Toby in P9, with Fatty in P10, or Watts find the pass P11, Watson P12 with O'Shea P13. We got Kev P14 as Buckle just finished. We got fine movement. Raza got a punch. I think so. As movement cross the line in P15. There. P find the pass happy with P11 with 97. Tire wear. Oh my goodness me. Camera reduce coming across the line, and same with Jeffy here. And also driver day, unfortunately for both Gupta and Rasa's fans, both drive. Can I change your vote? Show your name in my DMs there. Flip that, call you drop. Alfred, okay. So we got 2 for Alfred, 2 for... No wait, 1... Who did you put down, James? Playing ball, okay. Yeah. We got Plalos takes home your race winner here. His first race win of this season. With Halford comes home in P2. With Gupta in P3. Hayes coming home in P4 with Dorley in P5. Ransdell in P6. Raza P7, Plimbo P8, Toby P9, and Fat T rounds out your top 10. Final pass P11, Watson P12, O'Shea, Kev, Moomin, Karma, Jeffy Buckle, and we lost the two Mercedes. What a day if you're Mercedes fans. You're welcome. Well, oh, let me double check on who got driver day vote. Yeah, view result. Alright, it's 2 for Hayes, 2 for Halford now. There, so I will make the final decision here on the Discord. So there, so unfortunately don't do interviews here because flip that coin. Right. Where's my coin? You all folks witnessing. We got 2 for. Where is the coin? Best use. Is everyone agree that driver day vote will end up in a coin flip? Yep. If you're tuning into the stream, to get the raceway car. Oh, my coin already. So we got 2 for Hayes, 2. I will record it anyway. Everyone agreed, they DM me, it was all good. Right. I will send in the picture afterwards, so. Oh. Who are you going to call it? We got heads. Oh, tails for Hayes. Perfect. I got perfect head. Queen head is heads, and the 20p. It said 20p thing on the tails there. So bear in mind, I got Queen's head is heads, and the 20 saying 20p is tails. Okay. I will send the picture to proof. Says it's not fixed. Tails. Right, that is it, folks. Thank you all who jumped onto the stream. It's much appreciated. End up Hayes way in the stream. Anyway, thank you all, everyone jumped on the stream. It's much appreciated here, folks. So, thank you all jumped on the stream. Much appreciated. See you all next week. Tune in on Brian Street Twitch channel for Sundays. Probably end up in the wall. Until then, good night, God bless, take it easy, and peace.